right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today. Member FDIC.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
When property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation, ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealership.
You've worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Nedrose High School for our boys high school basketball tonight here on the PSP Network. I'm Jonas Nelson along with Owen Patterson as we bring you coverage of tonight's game. Another one of those cross-division meetings that we have now that we have three class basketball. Division A, of course, would be the Nedrose Cardinals, while the Mulhall-Lansford Sherwood Mavericks come in from Division B. Two teams that have, at least early in the season here, kind of have been on different ends of the spectrum. The Cardinals come in at 0-3, looking for their first win of the season, while the Mavericks come in at 3-0. The Mavericks have scored wins over Divide County, Kenmare Bowbells, and Powers Lake Burke Central as they come into their first played game of the year 2025. Meanwhile, for Nedrose, it's been losses to Hazen, to Carrington, and then they also lost to Northern Cass, the three games that they played in December, and find themselves at 0-3. Opposite ends of the spectrum on offense, too. Mavericks come in averaging the most points so far early on in the season in Class B boys basketball, or Division B boys basketball, at nearly 79.5 points a night, while the offense for the Cardinals averaging about 33 points a night. So should be interesting here. And Mr. Patterson, welcome aboard. You had a busy break covering the Dale Brown, the Hoopster, and the girls Hoopster, and now back at it again.
Yeah, 23 games over 5 days with Sunday in the middle, and saw a lot of great District 6 teams, a lot of great action we saw there, and of course Mulhall-Lansford Sherwood representing that district. The Mavericks were missing from that tournament, and I think it was an opportunity there that they kind of got overlooked. We talked so much about the R Redeemers and the Bishop Ryan and the West Hopes. You got to remember, this Mulhall-Lansford Sherwood team is, yes, a top offensive scoring unit in Division B. They also just a hustling defense. They're going to press you all day long. They're tall.
Yep.
They pretty much have everything you need to be a winning team in Division B. They just haven't had that signature win yet over a big-time opponent. I think this one puts them in the right direction there in that District 6 conversation.
Well, you look at the polls, and we've talked about just how dominant District 6 is in Division B boys basketball, where you have, of course, the defending state champion, West Hope Newburgh, is in there. Bishop Ryan is in the top 5 as well. You have Velva in there. You have our Redeemers in there. But then also receiving votes just outside that top 10, a couple other District 6 teams in Drake Animus and this very same Maverick team from MLS.
Yeah, Drake Animus, they just had a big loss to Divide County, so you're going to see the Raiders fall out. But yeah, they have the Volson kids there for Drake Animus. They're also a team that you can't overlook. Velva, they looked great in that tournament. Obviously, West Hope Newburgh put up the points. Defensively, they looked just fine as well. Only saw Bishop Ryan once. They kind of cruised past St. John, and our Redeemers Christian School had to grind out a couple wins there against North Prairie and another team that I'm forgetting. I saw so many teams play over the weekend. But, yeah, I mean, District 6, we can talk about it all year long. We will talk about it all year long. It's the best there is, the most competitive there is in Division B this year, and it's evident by your rankings.
Wally Beckman, in his 14th season at the helm of Mulhall-Lansford Sherwood, has a great cast of players. They can go inside and beat you there. They can kick outside and beat you on the three-point shot. And like you said, kind of that inside-outside on offense really makes them lethal, and why right now they're averaging in the first 3 games of the season nearly 80 points a night.
Yeah, one of the players that really caught our attention last year during our district tournament and region tournament coverage was Eli Unlin. I mean, this was just a freshman last year. He put up such good numbers on offense, not just scoring, but offensive rebounding. I mean, Mulhall-Lansford, sure, they've got shooters. They had some last year that graduated, but guys like Carson Net filling right in. You also have the Grady Net right there. I mean, yeah, it's just everywhere. Mulhall-Lansford Sherwood seems to have somebody that can fill in a role that you need. And yeah, I mean, 1 through 5, and even off the bench, Mulhall-Lansford Sherwood brings it on offense.
Brock Seitz in his 2nd season at the helm of the Cardinal ship there, and he's and his team is kind of doing a little searching. They're kind of finding their identity here early on. The offense has struggled a bit as their leading scorer only averaging about 8 points a night. That would be Braden High, a senior. but a team that, again, is kind of looking to find themselves, and that's exactly what the regular season is all about.
Yeah, it really is, especially that early part of the year. They just went down to Carrington at the tournament there, played some very competitive teams. I think teams that matched up well with Nedrose, but again, just couldn't find that offense. And when you're a team that's scoring 40 points or less per game, especially in the Division A level of North Dakota High School boys basketball, the attention has to flip to defense, I think. If you're unable to score 50 points a night, you got to hold teams to under 50 points. So for Nedrose today, they're going to have to match up against this Mulhall-Lansford-Sherwood team, kind of get in their grill, get a hand up in every passing lane, force some turnovers, and really put the emphasis on defense today and make this a low-scoring, slow-moving basketball game.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. You'll get timely service. It won't slow you down. There's no appointment needed there. You can stay right in your car, drive through, and get your oil changed. They know you're busy, and when you visit, they won't waste your time or theirs. The technicians typically are done in about 15 minutes with that oil change. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, locations in Minot and Bismarck. You can find them online at VIOC.com. We'll continue with our pregame show as we roll along towards tip-off coming up in a few minutes here on the PSP Network.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Jersey Mike's slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
For over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Welcome back to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show as you get you ready for Nedrose to take on Mulhall-Lansford-Sherwood here in the first game of the new calendar year, 2025, a year that is going to be plenty busy. January, February, into March as we head through this basketball season, that is for sure. Of course, hockey tonight scheduled, coming from Bismarck. The crew down there taking care of that. And then plethora of games scheduled on the schedule for tomorrow. You'll be doing the Minot North game tomorrow night, right?
Yep.
I'll be headed to Velva to do that game. Berthold and Velva boys we'll have tomorrow night. And you can, of course, like us on Facebook and X, psp.network. You'll find us online as, again, we're going to be doing a ton of broadcasts.
Yeah, a few notes on this schedule, though. No broadcast from New England tonight and no broadcast at Williston at Minot High tomorrow. That girls' game has been turned into a double counter from Williston until February. So no crew there at the Magic City Campus Gymnasium tomorrow night.
Broadcast brought to you by Shields, Minot, and Bismarck. They have every sporting good possible, along with footwear and fashion. Shields.com, a proud supporter of the PSP network. We also say a big thank you to the UPS store on South Broadway in Minot. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 7, Saturday from 8:30 till 3. The UPS store, they're on the Marketplace Foods Plaza. They were super busy, I understand, prior to Christmas. And now they're super busy with everybody returning all those gifts that you didn't fit or you didn't like or you want something else. UPS Store, your packing and shipping headquarters, located on South Broadway. A big thank you goes out to them as well. Well, we talked a little bit about these two teams. The Mavericks averaging most points average of any team in Division B boys basketball. However, when you look at kind of the averages, a lot of teams have played 5 games because they fit in a couple more during the Christmas break. The Mavericks come in having played 3 games, but still, to average 79.5 points a night, pretty impressive.
Yeah, you can't deny it. I mean, the stats are the stats, and they're scoring almost 80 points per game. They put up a large. They needed 82 to beat Powers Lake Burke Central. That was a shootout kind of game at MLS school. But 3 games, whatever it is, they've scored a lot of points this year. That's kind of what we expect them to do all season long. Don't get it wrong; they can play defense as well. Nedrose, there'll be chances for open shots today when they get on offense. Just with how Mulhall-Lansford Sherwood flies around the court, you're going to find yourself open. It's just about hitting those shots. You know, there's going to be a lot of contested shots, a lot of ways to kind of get down in this game if you're the Nedrose Cardinals. But if you got an open shot, take it, hit it, get to the free throw line as well. That's going to help Nedrose today against Mulhall.
Yeah, Divide County, the Mavericks got a win in their first game, 90-38. They put up 67 against Kenmare Bowbells to win 67-49. And then that Powers Lake game, 82-73 was the final. Cardinals lost to Hazen 68-30, to Carrington 69-37, and then to Northern Cass 73-32. So as talked about, it's got to be a focus on the defense, try and turn it into a little offense and slow down this high-powered Maverick team tonight, which is not an easy task to do.
Oh, it really isn't.
Starting lineups and rosters for the two teams here tonight. For the home team, the Nedrose Cardinals, Brock Zietz again, head coach, Nathan Heinert, assistant. And the starters for them include Braden High, a 5'11 senior guard who wears number 0. Colton Hopke is a 6-foot senior guard, wears number 1. Derek Heinert, 6'3 and a junior, starts at a forward, wears number 11. It's Caden Bader, a 6'3 senior forward, wears number 14. And Caleb Egan, a 5'10 junior guard who wears number 20. The other Cardinals on the roster, Tyrone Stringer, Jaden Wills, Brixton Burkhart, Philip Weed, Gavin Vigsness, and Davin Hayes. Meanwhile, for the Mavericks, Wally Beckman, head coach, Greg Morlock, John Nielsen are his assistants. And his starters will include Carson Nett, 6'2 senior at a guard, wears number 0. Grady Nett, 6'2 sophomore guard, wears number 2. Eli Unlin, 6'2 sophomore, starts at a forward, he wears number 5. Reed Morlock, 6-foot junior guard, wears number 10. And then Drayson Johnson, 6'2 junior forward, who wears number 13. The other Mavericks on the roster include Austin Lakefield, Raiden Beck, also Evan Tarvestad, and Xander Thompson. 79.5 points averaged by the Mavericks, defensively giving up about 58.5 points per ball game. And the Cardinals, again, on offense, averaging 33 points and have been giving up 70 points a night defensively here through the first 3 games of the season. Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Again, big thank you goes out to them for their sponsorship. I encourage you, when you need an oil change, stop in. Takes only about 15 minutes. You can stay in your car, drive right through. They'll check all your other fluids, your tire pressure, and all that critical information as well. And should you need another service, like I did recently when I went there with my Suburban, I had to have a transmission fluid change. They did that quickly as well, and I was on my way. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, locations in Minot and Bismarck. You can find them online at VIOC.com. Final timeout. We'll return, have the national anthem, and get things underway here on the PSP Network.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Poise. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Welcome back to Nedrose High School as we hear our national anthem prior to tonight's game.
Athletes, coaches, or officials. It's about learning and growing, developing character, and competing with class. So please keep it positive on bench behavior. At this time, we ask that you please rise, remove all headgear, place your hand over your heart as we salute America with the playing of our national anthem.
National anthem honoring America. Thank you to our service folks and their families, our veterans who have served, and their families. We appreciate them so very much and the freedoms we have today, including being able to freely come and enjoy an event like this here tonight. Standings for Division A, Region 3 right now. You see the standings there with DOB right now. Top of the standings there, Nedrose currently at 0-3 there. Again, trying to find their way a little bit here early on in the season as they try and get things underway. Out of Division B, of course, MLS plays. As they're in District 6. A new realignment, by the way, from last year when they started the 3 class. Northwest corner of the state now is Region 3 in both Division A and B, so a little easier. Thus, we got to be in District 6 now. District 5 is the other half that makes up the northwest corner of the state, and then north central part here is kind of District 6. And right now you see MLS there at the top. Bishop Ryan also undefeated. Velva hasn't lost yet, so a lot of teams kind of battling it out as they try and find their way here early on, and it's going to be a very interesting season in both Division A and Division B, that is for sure.
Well, both postseason tournaments on the PSP network, Division A and Division B, so chance that you can see the Nedrose Cardinals and MLS Mavericks come March.
And I think I misspoke. There is one other Division B team that's scoring averages higher than MLS. That's what, Washburn?
Washburn has 86 a game. They're in action tonight as well against Grant County Mont Region, but yeah.
Pretty amazing to be putting up those kind of numbers. So here we go. It'll be Eli Unland for MLS stepping into the center circle to jump center. And doing so for the Cardinals, Caden Bader. As we are ready to get things underway here on a Thursday night. The opening tip going to be taken by the Cardinals. Egan works it far side to High. Down low, nice cross the lane pass. First shot up a little bit too hard there and off the mark for Bader. Tipped out of bounds, last touch by the Mavericks. So it'll be Colton Hopke to inbound. Hopke looking. Nice cut down that left side. The shot misfire there, and Drayson Johnson collects the rebound for the MLS Mavericks.
Expect to see a lot of Derek Heinert on offense for Nedrose. He's their tallest player. He's the tallest guy on the court, but just got to make shots like that. So in the pregame show, you get open looks. They got to go in, especially early on.
Eli Unland launches up a three that's short. Rebound. He'll run it down back top of the key.
Something else we said earlier, Eli Unland is the best player out here when it comes to offensive rebounds. Even if it's just following his own shot, you have to put a body on number 5, Eli Unland.
Grady Nett called for the turnover as he dribbled on the baseline out of bounds. So the first turnover of the game will go to the Mavericks. Little full court pressure. Hagen breaks through it. Nice drive, and the first points are up and good for Caden Bader.
That was a great move by Caden Bader. Put the ball on the court, get Mohall Lansford moving in the zone.
Trayson Johnson, three ball. Yes, that's good. And the Mavericks take a lead. First lead change of the ball game. Nett hounding Egan as he brings it up to High, near side. Man-to-man defense for the Mavericks here. Handoff goes to Hopke. He'll penetrate in to that left block. Shot a little bit too hard for Derek Heinert.
Same story as that first possession for Nedrose. Heinert's got to hit that shot.
And Drayson Johnson on the wing went to make a move, and he's called for traveling. Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay. Nice penetration on the baseline there. Gets underneath and makes the shot. 3-2 early on here on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Caleb Egan trying to get it near side to Caden Bader. Was tripped up, though, as he was cutting to the near wing. And the first foul of the ball game will be whistled against Eli Unland of the Mavericks.
You'll see that kind of thing happen a lot today. Mohall, Lansford, sure, they go for steals. They try and just poke the ball away when you're dribbling it. They're going to get in bad spots and get fouls. That's why Nedrose has a chance to get to the free throw line a lot.
Pass down low is tipped away and stolen. Here come the Mavericks up ahead to Nett. On the left side, got too far under the backboard, and Carson couldn't connect. Back comes Cardinals with it. Across the lane pass, stolen by Unland, but then he stepped on the baseline. So a turnover for each team there will result in Nedrose with the ball. A little over 2 minutes gone here. A bucket for each team. Bader with it. Hands up top, and Colton Hopke is called for the traveling violation.
Yeah, just couldn't slow down the momentum there on the handoff. Honestly, just keep that all the way into the lane. Put it on the ground.
Nett with it up top. Johnson tries another three. Got it again to Drayson Johnson, the junior. And a 4-point advantage for the MLS Mavericks on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Nice drive. The shot blocked down low. Got rejected for Bader. Morlock in the lane. Up top, Unland tries the three, and that bounces off the rim. To Net, to Johnson, near side, reverse layup, left it short. Rebound taken by Heiner. On the run to Egan, penetrating, and one for Caleb Egan.
There you go, get around the rim. That's where Nedrose has found their success today. Don't let that Mohall defense set up. Keep them on the move.
Look on the Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay there as the foul will be going against Grady Net, his first, team second. So Egan at the free throw line does complete that 3-point play with the free throw. Cardinals pull within a point. 3 minutes gone here in period number 1. Glad to have you along here on the PSP Network tonight. Reed Morlock will take it back top to Unland. Nice penetration along the baseline. The kick out, Nets three, no, short. The rebound tipped into the hands of Derek Heiner. Outlet to Braden High, and he'll bring it up across the line. To the corner, they work it to Hopke, and now back up top to Egan. Caleb looking for a screen down the lane, but cut off there nicely by Net. Skips it up top. Hopke's three rolls off the rim. The rebound saved by Johnson into Morlock. Ahead Undland. Lobs underneath. Net leaves it to Johnson. His scoop layup is up and good.
I'm not sure Net knew how close Johnson was on that pass. It was humming at 120 miles an hour, but Johnson, he's been all the offense for MLS so far.
All 8 points, and Caleb Egan with a nice jump shot in the lane on the pull-up.
Egan's been big for Nedrose's offense as well, playing kind of every position there for Nedrose offensively.
Pulls him within a point halfway through period number 1. Morlock will send it to Unland. Up top to Grady Net, now to Carson far side. Back around to Unland, cutting the near corner. 3-ball lined up, but off the mark. Morlock skies in for the rebound. His putback is up and good.
Again, offensive rebounding. MLS does a great job of it. It usually always leads to points. It should always lead to points, and you get 2 chances there. Morlock underneath the basket, tracked it down.
If Nedrose wants to stay in this game, that's one thing they got to do is limit them to one and done. Falling down and missing the shot there was Caden Bader. First subs of the night. Heiner will come out for the Cardinals, and in will come number 5, Jaden Wills, a 5'10 freshman. Coming off the bench, he's actually the leading scorer so far for the Cardinals. The freshman at 8.5 points, 3 rebounds a night. In the lane, Carson Net, no, but tips it up and in, does the senior. And a 5-point advantage on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. There's Wills, the kick out, far wing, 3-ball rattles in and out, no good for Braden High.
Great look right there, just unfriendly basket here at the home gym.
Unland working against Egan, skips it across to Net. Net drives against Will to the bucket and one, and a nice drive by Carson Net.
That's the guy we saw just kind of rely on the 3-ball last year. It seems he's changed his game a little bit. Here goes one-on-one against the freshman guard, and chance at a 3-point play.
So to the free throw line goes the 6'2 senior, and does complete that 3-point play. Foul against Caden Bader was his first, and the Cardinals' first. So far wing, Wills has it. But the traveling turnover will give it over to the Mavericks. Thanks goes out to Northern Plains Heating and Air. Over 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. They are the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. northern-plains.com for more information. Unland holds it at the top of the key. Now drives. Egan will cut him off. Kicks up top. Austin Lakefield makes the drive down the left side, and a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, High just fell behind there as Lakefield started going to the basket, just wrapped around. That's going to be a foul everywhere on the floor.
So Unland will inbound on the baseline.
But it gives you a chance to reset on defense. Not in the bonus yet, so you'll live with it.
Morlock up top. Lakefield launches the three. That bounces around and drops in for Austin. The senior makes it a double-digit lead now.
3 threes in the first quarter for Mulhall Lansford. Sherwood shots are falling for the Mavericks.
Wills.
And shots are getting blocked, too.
Wills got rejected, and here come the Mavericks on the run. Eli Unland knocked to the floor, couldn't get the layup to go, but he'll have free throws coming. Derek Heidert will pick up the personal. First on him, third team fouls. You look at the Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay. Brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. 5 locations to serve you in Williston and Minot. And you can find them online, of course, driveryan.com.
Look at some of those high-scoring teams. Obviously, that's kind of the talking point for MLS to start this season. It's not just because they make a lot of threes and their three-point shooting percentage is high. It's because they get points off rebounds and points off turnovers, and we've seen MLS thrive on that in this first quarter.
Unland makes both free throws. So with 95 seconds to go, Wills brings it up court, trailing by 13. The pass tipped and stolen away. And on the run, a two-hand slam for Eli Unland.
Again, points off turnovers. That time a little more flashy than the last one.
Underneath, wide open, but missing the bunny. Heiner got it back and then fouled on the second attempt. And the Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay there. See the steal by Unland and a clear path for takeoff. And the jam. Nedrose inbounds. Nice cut by Heiner down the right side, and Derek gets in the scorebook with his first points.
Yeah, just give him a shot to get comfortable in this game. He's had a tough defensive matchup so far. As the Nedrose having him hanging out in the middle of the lane trying to block shots.
Tough drive by Grady Net down the left side, scoring the bucket.
How about 6 different scores for Mulhall Lansford Sherwood in the first quarter?
Under a minute to go here in this initial period. In the lane, tied up, is Colton Hopke. A hell ball, and the possessioner will give it the way of MLS. It'll be turnover number 6 on Nedrose here in period number 1. Reed Morlock back in. He has the ball at top of the key, guarded there by Wills. Miscommunication with Johnson, and he'll toss it away. For 4 turnovers for the Mavericks. The 3 from the far wing, short for Egan. Wills gets it back. Egan this time drives in. The kick near side, and just a little too hard there for Colton Hopke. Mavericks on the run with 20 seconds to go. Morlock spinning in the lane, and he double dribbled.
Yeah, had that first thought of just picking up the basketball, passing it around, and then saw wide open lane to the basket again, but did both of those at one time.
So Caleb Egan will inbound. Jaden Wills brings it across the line. Hard drive to the baseline to Heiner, spinning in the lane, and Derek will put it up and in. Nice play by the Cardinals. Final seconds of the period. Grady Net has it. Johnson a 3, rolls around and drops in at the horn for Drayson Johnson. As we end the quarter with the Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay. A 16-point lead for the Mavericks after 1 period.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Coverage of tonight's game on the PSP Network brought to you in part by Dakota Square Arco. Why have so many people made Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store? Well, it could be the quality fuel, the convenience items, the awesome touchless car wash, or the best customer service. Dakota Square Arco, just west of Dakota Square Mall.
Tough way for the first Nedrose possession to go of the second quarter. Setting up their offense, drew up a set in the break, but just dribbled it off the leg of Jaden Willis and out of bounds. And now you got to go defend MLS again, who got red hot to end that first quarter.
So Morlock gets it in to net, tips it back to Morlock. Carson's three, no. Rebound run down in the corner by Jaden Wills. Double team, but gets it ahead. Brooks and Burkhart, they work it down low to the left block, and the shot up and good there, Caden Bader. 14 the advantage now on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Eli Unlin hard drive, no whistle, no foul. Good defense by the Cardinals, and they're on the run. Egan mishandles it, but he'll pick it up in the corner. Up top to Wills. Thought about the three, into the elbow, and the shot from 15 rolls off the rim as Johnson clears. To Grady Net. Net with the drive. Unlin now from the wing, the three, in and out. Rebound Carson Net, his putback won't go. Loose on the floor, and picked up by Morlock. Back to Unlin, tries again, and he doesn't miss this time.
Now the closeouts for Nedrose haven't been all that aggressive, so MLS, they got shooters out there. They're going to take them all day. And Nedrose in a little bit of trouble there trying to break the press.
So we'll take a First International Bank and Trust timeout. 17 the lead for the Mavericks.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food reward program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Coverage tonight on the PSP Network brought to you by Minot State University. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you. So back come the Cardinals with the ball. Egan trying to drive, but cut off there by Net. Fires to the corner to Hopke. Inside the cut, and the ball tipped away, loose on the floor. Heinert, Johnson is there. Bader is there. Morlock is there. And finally, we have a whistle. And we're going to say a foul called against MLS, and that'll go against Grady Net. Second on him, first of the quarter.
Yeah, everybody had their back turned to the camera here, so it's kind of hard to see, but nobody really ever had control of the basketball, so it wouldn't be a jump ball down there. They were just fighting for it, and eventually, I think something had to be called right there in the official's mind, so a foul.
Inbounds, they try and get to that left block to Caden Bader, but it's tipped away by him out of bounds, so Cardinals turn it over here. 2 minutes gone to this second period. Morlock to Net. Back to Morlock. Step to his left, and the three just off the rim. Rebound tipped to the near corner and run down there by Caleb Egan. The junior races up court, set the offense for Nedrose. Pass tipped away. Here's Grady Net going against Egan and missed the layup, left it short. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Heinert, trying to collect it on the run down court. So we'll stay with MLS.
Egan tracking down Grady Net as he's going up for the layup. It wasn't an easy one from the left side. Egan going stride for stride.
Up top to Morlock, they'll work it. High post to Net. Unlin, wide open three, swish. Eli's not going to miss many of those, and he's wide open.
Yeah, he actually did miss a few in that first quarter, but 2 for his last 2, and you can tell he's got that shot back.
Shot underneath by Hopke, just off the rim. Carson Net collects the rebound, and quickly up ahead, the Mavericks work it. A nice give and go, and Unlin collects the layup after the assist there from Grady Net in the corner. And the advantage at 22 here with 5 minutes to go, first half. Heiner turns and fires from the elbow, and he's in the scorebook again. 6 now for Derek Heiner.
Yeah, eventually Nedrose has to find a way to keep pace with MLS, down 20 in this first half. And the Mavericks with 35 points so far. You're just going to have to take any shots you get if you're the Cardinals.
Morlock's double clutch too hard. Rebound. Heiner hit it, got tripped up. And a whistle and foul going to be called here against the Mavericks. The Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay there. That is the 3rd foul whistled against Grady Nett. So he'll take a seat. Full court pressure. Hagen across the timeline. Penetrates in the lane. Nice bounce pass there. Reverse layup. Won't go for Bader. Gets it back. Tries again. And a whistle and a foul the second time. This one against Carson Nett will be his first.
Caden Bader shaking his head after that play. Maybe it's because of where that layup ended, but no, that was a good play. You got your own rebound, get to the free throw line. Here's a chance to earn 2 more points.
Bader does so from the Serve Pro free throw line. 24-hour emergency service. They have trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's our friends at Serve Pro. 1 of 2 at the line. Quickly ahead to Austin Lakefield, and he is fouled. And Bader's going to pick this one up, trying to hustle back, prevent that fast break.
Quite the collision there. Lakefield going, try the up and under layup there, the reverse. Bader was not going to allow anything.
So Austin Lakefield, the 6'2 senior at the free throw line. Misfires on the first. He'll get 1 more from the Serve Pro free throw line, and this one looks better and is. Swish. Lead back to 20. In the lane. Kick across. Burkhart gets it back out top to Braden High. On the near side to Egan. To Wills. Back to High. Shot clock down to 12. Egan lost it on the dribble. Morlock will pick it up. Ahead, Unlin running the court, and with the right hand on the left side, it's Eli Unlin with the running layup.
That's a play that, if you're scouting this MLS team at the next level, that was a next level play right there by Eli Unlin. Not many in Class B are doing that kind of stuff.
High's 3 no good, and the Mavericks on the run. Net can't collect it, but Unlin does get the rebound, and he'll put it up and in.
And just being stronger right there was Eli Unlin than the rebounding team.
Will shot just inside the free throw. Good, and Jaden's in the scorebook. 5'10 freshman. Near side net. Carson good with the 3 ball.
And then MLS just gets in a rhythm where they don't miss a shot from the field, and that becomes even more dangerous as their opponent, as we're seeing right here in the second quarter.
Egan tries a 3. That one's short. Carson Nett with the rebound. Met by Egan there. Gets it to Johnson. Lakefield will penetrate. Poked away from behind by Braden High out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Mavericks. Subs into the game. Xander Thompson, number 12, back in for the Mavericks. And we're going to have Wally Beckman take a timeout. So we'll take a break as well. Mavericks up big here just before halftime.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Our Division A and B coverage here on the PSP Network, brought to you in part by Swenson RV and Marine. They are your official Tracker Marine dealer with a full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. They also have a full line of Tracker Off-Road, Yeti Ice Houses, and many campers at their locations in Minot and Bismarck. Shop online, SwensonRV.com. Return to action here, and an over and back called on the Mavericks. So the turnover gives it back to Nedrose here with a little over 2 minutes to go in the half. Burkhart penetrating baseline. His pass too hard as it flies through the hands of Gavin Vigsness and out of bounds for a Cardinal turnover. Reed Morlock will bring it up court. Johnson penetrates in. His kick to the corner, tipped by High. Pushing up ahead. Burkhart, fast break layup, and got it to go.
Yeah, when you force a turnover down by 25 points, it has to end in points. That last possession, Nedrose gets another opportunity, but then just camping out on the baseline there for MLS was Alex Thompson.
Xander Thompson comes back to score the bucket for the Mavericks, pushing that lead back to 25 again. And in the lane, a whistle and tripping foul. Austin Layfield will pick up his first. That'll be the fourth of the quarter. So Cardinals going down to the baseline. Colton Hopke gets it into High. Double teamed. Kicks to Hopke near corner. Just a little bit short on the three. Morlock up ahead to Unland for the Mavericks. Lakefield. He'll try a three. Short, and that caroms out of bounds in the near corner. Carson Net back into the Maverick lineup. Johnson will come out and get a rest. We'll say a big thank you to Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. 0% financing, free consultations, both virtual or in office. Find them at modupbraces.com. Just over a minute to go in the half. And a big lead for the Mavericks here on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. High to Egan. Tried to work it down to Heiner. Tipped away out of bounds. Last touch by MLS. Shot clock at 13 for Nedrose. Caleb Egan to inbound. Out to the circle. He'll get it to Hopke. Penetrates down the left side. The kick to the corner. Stolen away by Morlock. He's on the run. Goes to the left side and scoops it up and in.
Reed Morlock with 4 points in the game. He is a defensive specialist out there for MLS, but when he can score, it just adds to the Mavericks' offensive capabilities are.
Derek Heinert with a tough drive to the hole scores again for the Cardinals.
Here he goes in the first half, 8 points for Heinert. That leads all Cardinals in scoring.
Final seconds of the half here. As Morlock will hand off to Carson Net. Goes against Egan. Hands off to Unland. Now back to Morlock as we go down to 10 seconds to play. To Lakefield. 6, 5. Unland sizing up the defense. He'll fire a three, and it's no good. Rebound taken by Bader, and that's the way the first half will end. So 2 quarters in the books here at Nedrose, and it's Mavericks leading on the BNC National Bank scoreboard by 25.
On the PSP network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Welcome to the Magic Towing halftime report here in Nedrose High School. It's Mohall Lansford Sherwood leading by 25, 47-22, our halftime score, as it's been all Mavericks here early on through the first two quarters of play. Individual scoring has Eli Undlin leading the way with 16 points. 12 of those came in that second period for him. Drayson Johnson with 11 points. All of his in the first, did not score in the second. 8 points for Carson Nett. 4 points for Austin Lakefield, also 4 for Reed Morlock. Xander Thompson came off the bench to score 2, and Grady Nett had a pair as well. For the Nedrose Cardinals, they're led in scoring by Derek Heinert with 8 points. 5 apiece for Caden Bader and Caleb Egan. Jaden Wills has 2 points, and Brookston Burkhart with 2 for their total of 11. 27-11, our score at the end of the first period in favor of MLS. And then it was the Mavericks outscoring the Cardinals 20-11 in period number 2 as they lead 47-22. I have the Mavericks with 5 turnovers in the first half, 11 committed by Nedrose. The Cardinals did lead 2-0 as they scored the first basket of the ball game. And then Johnson came back and hit a 3 as the Mavericks took the lead and have led since then by as many as 27 points on the first half of play here. Again, big thank you to Magic Towing. Remember them for all of your towing needs, big or small. Now that we're into, of course, winter, you never know when you might need Magic Towing. So put that number in your phone, 701-509-4011. 701-509-4011. Magic Towing, serving all of Western North Dakota. Name the PSP network when you need a tow, and you'll save $50. I did it. Have you done it, Owen? Have you put Magic Towing in your phone?
Yes, it's in my phone. It is in my memory. It shows up in my dreams, the amount of times I've read it. 701-509-4011.
That's right.
Pop quiz. Anytime you see me, anybody, I got Magic Towing phone number. I haven't had to use it yet.
That's good.
Which is one of those things where have the number.
Yep.
Try not to use it, but use that PSP Network code.
Yeah, you never know now that we're into winter with the cold weather and the icy roads and all of that when you might need it and get some snow and you get a little stuck and, well, there you go. So Magic Towing, you can put that number down and give them a call. Thanks for their support here on the PSP Network. Well, just like we talked about in pregame, Mavericks running the floor, putting up big number, 47 points in the first half. And for Nedrose, 22 points, which for them, considering, the average so far in the first 3 games, 33 points a night. So offensively, that's not bad. But you just got to do a little more work in trying to slow down this huge machine we call the Mavericks.
Yeah, MLS is their field goal shooting percentage is high in this first half, judging just by the scoreboard there. But 6 made threes in the first half. That's a big-time number for Division B basketball. And, yeah, Nedrose playing an above-average first half with 22 points, but it has not been close to keeping up with Mulhall Lansford Short at this point. So you're seeing the two contrasting styles. Something else we said in the pregame show, Nedrose got to hold your opponent under 50 points. Well, unless they allow just 3 points in the second half, that won't be the case today. Nedrose, yeah, you fall behind a 25-point hole like this at halftime. It's hard to really come back in the second half thinking we can complete the comeback. But, hey, we saw in the JV game a team come back from 29-6 and win it. So, Nedrose, things are possible here in the second half.
Yeah, you just never know. Free throw shooting, 2 of 3 were the Cardinals from the Serve Pro free throw line here. 4 of 5 were the Mavericks from the Serve Pro free throw line, as we didn't have a whole lot of fouls. The only one I would say that's really in any foul trouble for either team is Grady Nett for the Mavericks. He committed 3 personal fouls in that first half, but nobody else has any more than 2, so should be good to go here in the second half. So again, it's a 25-point advantage for the Mavericks. I'll wrap up our Magic Towing halftime report. Third quarter action coming up next here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day. This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Coverage today on the PSP Network brought to you by Planet Pizza in Minot. They have been serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Planet Pizza. It is delicious. A great choice. 701-852-1700. 701-852-1700 for Planet Pizza. All right, we're underway with third quarter action. Mavericks have the ball. Net with it. Up top goes to Morlock. Now to Unlin in the corner. Three ball. Good for Eli Unlin, who ever since that second quarter has been dialed in from downtown. Now a turnover. Mavericks work it to to Unlin again, and Unlin will score the layup underneath.
21 in the game so far for Eli Unlin. He's just a sophomore.
Yeah. The advantage up to 30 now. Cardinals work it to their end of the court, but High's pass underneath goes through the hands of a couple of his teammates, including Caden Bader. So a turnover for the Cardinals. Will give it back to MLS here.
The thing with Unlin, he doesn't play like a sophomore who scores 20 points per game. Usually they're a little more loud. They're a little more, you know, he really stands out. But here, it's just team player. I mean, he fits the system so well, and obviously a very talented basketball player as he continues to drain shots.
8 points in the quarter here for the first minute, 10 for MLS and Eli Unlin. High will try a three. No for Braden. Rebound to Heinert. He'll try and muscle it up. That won't go. Battling for the rebound, and it's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Cardinals.
Oh, the 33-point lead. It should be running clock. I don't know if they've passed that message along.
Fourth quarter it will be.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
We had some running clock in the hoopster in the third quarter.
I believe high school basketball, the mercy rule applies to the fourth quarter.
Okay.
So if it's 30-plus points fourth quarter, then it runs. But football at second half. Basketball is fourth quarter, I think. Morlock with it up top between the circles. Hounded there by Hopke. Hands off to Unlin. Johnson works it far side to Grady Net. Down low, cutting wide open there is Eli Unlin. And the sophomore with another bucket. 10 points for him in the first 2 minutes of the quarter.
Yeah, if Nedrose wants to stop the bleeding, they have to find where number 5 is on the court. Talking everywhere, in the paint, 3-point. He's done it all in this third quarter.
Heinert down to a knee, tries to throw out of that predicament, but it's picked off by Grady Net. He'll go the other way, score the layup, and one for Grady.
Practice from last time. Got a steal, missed the layup on the fast break. This time goes to the free throw line.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Welcome back to Nedrose. To the Serve Pro free throw line goes Grady Net to try and complete a 3-point play. And no, in and out on the shot. Back comes Hopke with it, up top to High. Inside, tried to get it to Heinert. Back to High. His skip past Egan, stolen away, and the other way goes Net. tipped away from behind by a hustling Caleb Egan.
Nedrose has not gotten passes completed in the second half. Mulhall, Lansford, Sherwood, it's kind of rare to see. Third quarter is when their defense is picking up the most steals. Usually it's right away. Nedrose has to find a very fast adjustment here because the Mavericks are out to a 15-0 run to start this second half.
Carson Net with that three from the corner. High skips it across to the far side to Hopke. Back to High up top. To Hopke, who will reset. Egan, high post to Heiner. Drives down the lane, and as he pulls up, call a foul here against the Mavericks. Eli Unlin will pick that one up. That'll be number 2 on him, first of the quarter. So Nedrose inbounds, baseline. The senior, Colton Hopke, to trigger it in. To Bader up top, spinning in the lane. Trying to kick it back to Hopke. Tipped away there by Grady Net, out of bounds, but Hopke the last to touch it. So a turnover there for the Cardinals. Thanks goes out to Shields for their sponsorship. Shields of Minot and Bismarck have every sporting good possible, along with footwear and fashion. Shields.com. Net with another three and another make. Back-to-back threes for the senior.
One of our PSP Network colleagues, Bryce Gutnick, always says if you want to win a game on the road, hit double-digit threes. Well, MLS has done that today. And they have a 43-point lead.
Down low, the ball on the baseline. Tried to get it to Egan. He couldn't handle that pass, and it's tipped away and out of bounds.
You get a game like this, which is pretty much decided in the third quarter, and you have an MLS team that's not giving up at all. They are going just as fast as they were in that first quarter. And you have a Nedrose team right now that they can't get down or else it's going to get even worse. This is a Cardinals team that the second half, play defense, start getting some stops, and find something positive going into the weekend.
Johnson missed the shot, got the ball back. Kick out to Unlin. This time misses on the three as High collects the rebound. Egan up court. Kicks to the corner to Bader. Tried to penetrate and kick to the near corner there. Davin Hayes into the game. Stolen away though, and here come the Mavericks again. Net tries a three and no good. Rebound and the putback up and good on an acrobatic putback by Austin Lakefield.
It doesn't matter if you're playing a Division A team or a Division B team. When you cause as many turnovers as MLS has today and you rebound as well as they do offensively, you can beat anybody.
Braden High's three rims in and out, and back comes Mavericks, and Unlin kicks out to Johnson, who mishandles. Back to Net, top of the key, fires up a wide shot, wide of the rim. And here comes Egan. Braden High with the penetration. Gets to the bucket, and the shot up and in as Braden's in the scorebook for the first time tonight. And a timeout taken. It's all Mavericks, third quarter action.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
First International Bank and Trust, a full-service family-owned independent community bank. They were founded in 1910, have locations in Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. Find them online, FIBT.com. Thanks goes out to them for their sponsorship here on the PSP Network. Johnson penetrating, gets tripped up as he heads toward the lane, and a whistle and a foul called by referee Aaron Casper. Will go against number 0. Braden High will pick up his second personal. Second team foul of the quarter. And no reset reset the shot clock.
That last basket by Braden High snapped a 20-0 scoring run for MLS in the third quarter.
Braden Beck, number 3, into the game now for MLS. Unlin, 3, short, up top. Johnson runs it down, feeds it back to Unlin. Jaden Wills back in the game for the Cardinals as Johnson's 3 rims in and out, and the rebound taken down by Davin Hayes. Wills' pass up and through the hands of High, sails out of bounds and a turnover. Sponsorship brought to you by Dakota Square Arco, west of Dakota Square Mall here in Minot. They have quality fuel, convenience items, and awesome touchless car wash. In fact, ask about being a part of their car wash club. That's your best deal there. Dakota Square Arco here in Minot. Foul committed, and this will go against Derek Heinert. Second on him. So to the Serve Pro free throw line goes Grady Net. The sophomore, good on his first free throw. Johnson and Unlin check out of the Maverick lineup as Reed Morlock is back in. That second one rims in and out. Derek Heinert will clear the rebound for the Cardinals. Up ahead to Wills, running the court, trying to spin away from Beck. Tipped out of bounds, last touch by the Mavericks. So Wills will inbound, gets it to Heinert to the top of the key. Now to High on the near wing. Looks back at Heinert, gets it down there. The shot a little too hard. Lakefield will clear. And Morlock will bring it on the run. And heads back to the top of the key to Austin Lakefield. In the lane, the floating shot bounces around and drops in for Austin Lakefield.
How about Austin Lakefield, 6th man for this MLS team. Great around the rim right there with his shots.
Pass down low to Heinert, tipped away, loose, out of bounds, and Mavericks last to touch it. Thanks also goes to Northern Plains Heating and Air, over 25 years of experience, your factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than the Northern Plains Heating and Air team, northern-plains.com. Caleb Egan connects in the lane for the Cardinals. As we approach a minute to go here in the third. Braden Beck fires up a 3. That one just off the iron. Rebound tipped and into the hands of Net. To the top. Lakefield will try. No. Collected there by Braden High. Once again, Egan up court. Hard drive down the right side. A little too hard off the backboard. As Lakefield will clear it for the Mavericks. Under a minute to go in the period. Grady Net underneath. Gets it up and in and one. Jaden Wills, I'm sure, is guilty of this one. That'll be his first. Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay there. You see the nice tough shot put up and in. For over 50 years, Ryan has served Western North Dakota. You can shop them online, driveryan.com, or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston.
MLS 6 of 8 from the Surf Pro free throw line today.
Final seconds of the period as Egan works top of the key. He'll fire up a 3-ball. Good for Caleb Egan.
Much needed energy boost there for Nedrose. Things are getting really quiet in this gym. Just needed something good to happen.
So Grady Net will have it. As Mavericks will hold for the final shot of the period here. Now Morlock will come and get it. Down to 10 seconds for Reed. Up top, Carson Net. He'll drive down. His floater bounces off the rim and down through just before the horn sounds. Mavericks up big on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. 4th quarter coming up next.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Welcome back as we start fourth quarter action here. Cardinals will have the ball to get things underway as Wills has it. Drives in the lane and whistle and a foul on the shot attempt. And he will head to the free throw line as that foul will be whistled against Raiden Beck, his first. And of course the first of the quarter. So to the Serve Pro free throw line goes Jaden Wills, the freshman, and rolls the first one in. 2 points so far. A made field goal in the second period for him. Ready again, and this one no good. That foul actually, by the way, went to Eli Unland. Braden Beck gets in the scorebook with the shot there. And back comes Wills. Hounded there on the wing. Tapped away by Morlock. He'll get it back. Work it near side and back around. 3-point attempt up and off the mark there for Philip Weed, the junior, number 12. As the Mavericks get the rebound. Johnson, 3-ball, good from the near corner. Grayson hasn't scored since the first period when he put up 11, including 3 made threes. But he's back in the scorebook here in the fourth quarter. Tyrone Stringer, number 4, with it. Hands off to Brixton Burkhart. Shot in the lane for Brixton, short. Unland rebounds and will bring it up court. Hands off to Johnson inside the free throw line. His shot rolls around and drops in for the junior. Mercy rule in effect here with the lead 30-plus points, so the clock will run pretty much continuous. Wills 3, just a little bit hard. Unland with the rebound, again racing up court to Morlock. Back to Unland, now they work it down low. Spinning shot no good there for Xander Thompson. And back come the Cardinals with the rebound. Weed tries a 3, short. Johnson collects. Off to the races. He'll drive hard to the hole and gets it up and in. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Wills pull up on the baseline, rolls off the rim. Eli Unland collects again and on the run to the near block. Beck missed the first, missed the second. Rebound tipped around, finally into the hands of Brixton Burkhart, and a whistle and a foul going to be called. Reed Morlock will pick up the MLS foul. That'll be his first. Subs coming in now for MLS off the bench for head coach Wally Beckman. As we have Austin Lakefield, number 1, is back in. Carson Nett, number 0, is in. Xander Thompson, number 12, will stay in there. Up top, Burkhart has it for the Cardinals. Near side, gets it to Wills. Dribble to his left, thought about the 3. Now skips it cross court. 3-ball is up and just short there for Davin Hayes. Grady Nett up ahead. Evan Tarvestead, the sophomore, wears number 11. Net lobs down low and layup just off the rim for Xander Thompson, missed it. Racing back the other way comes Vigestead. Shot no good underneath for Stringer. Tarvestead pulls up top of the key. Hands off to Net. Back to Tarvestead. He'll try the three and bounces off the rim into the hands of Brixton Burkhart. Brixton on the drive from the wing, and his shot is up and good.
MLS, they only got 10 guys on the varsity roster, so you say late games like this, why you have starters still in? There's no choice. Plus all 10 usually play the whole game.
Xander Thompson tied up there on a good defensive play, which you see here on the Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay. The hell ball stays with MLS. To Beck. Grady Net drives in the lane. The floater won't go, and Jaden Wills with the rebound. Long pass ahead. Brixton Burkhart running the floor gets the bucket.
Net just couldn't reach that one. Points for Nedrose here. Closing in on that season average.
And long two, they'll say, up and good top of the key for Grady Net.
Had half a foot on the line right there. He knew it when he let it go. It was only going to be 2 points.
Wills tries to hit the floater in the lane. That's no good. Burkhart, a little hard on the mid-range. And ball back to MLS. Coverage of our Division A and B basketball here on the PSP Network, brought to you by Swenson RV and Marine, your official Tracker Marine dealer with a full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. They also have a full line of Tracker off-road, Yeti ice houses, many campers at their location in Monmouth and Bismarck. Shop online, swensonrv.com. Couple missed threes on each end. And the Mavericks back with it. Tarvestead to Net. Now to Beck, drives down the lane. His floater won't go, and the rebound tipped around. Trying to save it. And they'll say the last to touch it was Beck for MLS.
Beck, we saw it in the JV game. He's one of those players that not going to give up on a loose ball until it maybe rolls out of the gym, but if it's still live, he's chasing after it.
Wills three, rims in and out. Tarvestead rebounds. Lakefield will give it back to him. Hands off to Beck. Inside, trying to work it. Ball tipped away. Tarvestead will try the runner. That's no good. Thompson won't get it to go. Finally, the Cardinals clear, and they got a 4-on-2. Down the lane, Wills, layup, no. Rebound to Xander Thompson. He's bumped to the floor, and a whistle and foul going to be called here against Tyrone Stringer, the senior, who wears number 4 for the Cardinals. Beck will inbound. Net to Lakefield. Into the lane, kicks to the corner to Thompson. Back up top to Beck. A decisive win once again for the MLS Mavericks here tonight. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Tarvestead dribbling out top of the key, and they'll take the violation. And the final seconds will tick off the clock as it runs continuously. And the final score in tonight's game, Mavericks 86, Cardinals 34 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. The planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame coming up next.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Welcome back to Nedrose High School here on your Thursday night. Our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame report. It's a 86-34 win on the BNC National Bank scoreboard for the MLS Mavericks. And we start off our postgame with our Sport Clips player of the game. Eli Undlin is that player who joins us. And first of all, congratulations on the win. 26 for you on the night to lead the way. It was all Drayson in the first quarter. He put up 11 points. Then you came back with 12 in the second. You had 10 in the third. What was it tonight that was working, especially from three-point range? It just seemed like you were effortlessly from three-point range putting them in tonight.
Everything just runs through our defense. I mean, we stress defense every day at practice, and once we get rolling on defense, it just seems to flow on offense. So it starts on the defensive side.
I tell you what, you know, you're scoring nearly 80 points tonight. You put up 86 tonight. What is it about this offense? Because, okay, you're player of the game tonight, but anyone in that starting lineup could be player of the game and could have put up those numbers on any given night. So what is it that is just causing this season to be this way with such great balance?
Lots of practice before the season starts. That helps a lot. And when we get going, we're really just going. And that's helpful when we're shooting three-pointers. Lots of threes a game. So when we get rolling on the threes, usually we score a lot.
Defensively, rebounds. I know I don't have individual rebound stats, but I know I called your name a lot tonight in rebounds. What kind of pride do you take on the defensive end?
Our coach, Morlock, he stresses our rebounds. So every day at practice, we got a rebound drill. So I want to make him proud, and everyone else wants to make him proud. So we're stressing box outs, and we're getting boards every day.
Well, we've talked a lot about this in District 6 here of boys high school basketball. You got 4 teams ranked in the top 10 right now. Mm-hmm. You guys are there receiving votes in the poll. What's it like to have this many teams from one district
I mean,
that district schedule is going to be a battle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot to think about, but what we're thinking about right now is Velva. That's our next game. That's who we're focusing on. We're going to take it one game at a time.
Well, again, congratulations on a great night. Eli Unland, the sophomore, 26 points tonight, our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Congratulations, and thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
All right, Sport Clips, we thank them, of course, for being our MVP sponsor, the home of the MVP haircut experience. And you can check in with your hairstylist online at sportclips.com. More of the postgame coming up on the PSP Network.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair.
Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a Sport Clip stylist.
Here.
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
It's the Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning on farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisor is here to help you as you work toward achieving your financial goals. You can visit them at planningteam.com. Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work toward financial freedom. And a big thank you to Shots Crossroads, also your post-game headquarters. Order online, shotscrossroads.com. Our family recently did that, and I went back to my old favorite there, the number 99 hash brown combo. So good. Check out Shots Crossroads, and again online, shotscrossroads.com. All right, big win for the Mavericks tonight as they improved to 4-0 on the season. 86-34 is our final, and Eli Unland led the way, scoring 26. Also in double figures was Drayson Johnson, 18 for him. He had 11 in the first and then put up 7 more here in the fourth period for his total of 18. 16 for Carson Nett. Also in double figures was Grady Nett, scoring 10. 8 points for Austin Lakefield off the bench. It was Reed Morlock scoring 4. 2 points apiece for Raiden Beck and also for Xander Thompson for their total of 86. Nedrose led in scoring tonight by Caleb Egan. He was in double figures with 10. Brixton Burkhart came off the bench to score 6. Derek Heinert with 8 points. Caden Bader had 5. It was Jaden Wills scoring 3, and Braden High 2 points. Nedrose did score the first bucket of the game. They led 2-0, but then the Mavericks came back and hit a 3 to take the lead and led from that point on. 27-11 our tally at the end of the first period. Mavericks outscored the Cardinals 20-11 in period number 2. It was 47-22 at halftime. Third period, 28-7 the tally in favor of MLS. A third quarter score 75-29. And here in the final period, 11-5 as the Mavericks outscore the Cardinals and win again by an 86-34 final. We had our player of the game. How about our move of the game, brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. They are your home and spa headquarters here in the Minot area. They have a 5 out of 5 star Google rating with over 200 customer reviews. Whatever you're looking for, the Sundance spas, hot tubs, Michael Phelps swim spas, or many of the other things that they have there. Check them out at Magic City Home Leisure. The move of the game. What do you think, Owen?
It was in the first half. It was just a terrific play. It's something you don't see enough at the Division B level. Not many can pull it off. Unland cutting to the basket, got a pass. It was a little bit too far in front, collected with one hand, the left hand, goes up on the left side, avoids the contact, avoids the shot block. Just great control body control and control of the basketball, scores the 2 points. Just an impressive move right there for Eli Unlin, one of many great buckets today for him and the MLS Mavericks.
All right, our Magic City Home Leisure move of the game. 4-0 now are the MLS Mavericks, and as you heard Eli say in that post-game interview here, their next game they're focusing on is Velva. That will be a shootout in Velva, and that is next Friday, January 10th. So the Mavericks actually have over a week off here until their next game, as they will be playing in district play at Velva. Then it's a doubleheader Tuesday the 14th at MLS as they host Glenburn. Meanwhile, for the Nedrose Cardinals, they dropped 0-4 on the season. Saturday, they will be hosting Beulah. Then next Tuesday, they play at Killdeer, and next Friday, January 10th, Surrey comes here to Nedrose to play the next game for the Cardinals. So there you go. We're wrapping things up here on our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show. Big decisive win for the Mavericks. Broadcast schedule again, I'll be down to Velva tomorrow. The Aggies hosting Berthold in boys basketball. They'll have tomorrow night. Owen will be headed to Minot North for girls and boys basketball tomorrow. So, thanks for tuning in this evening. For Owen Patterson and our camera operator Chad Olson, I'm Jonas Nelson. Thanks for joining us tonight here on the PSP Network. Mavericks with the big win.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Name it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finrun Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.